Hey guys, welcome to Green Bean Fiction. So in today's video we are gonna see, what if Deku was Spider-Man and fell for Melissa? Before starting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you are interested in MHA fanfictions. This story is Izuku la Historia del Spectacular Spider-Man by Josue Master Gohan 21. Now without wasting any more time, let's dive in. Yes, that's me, Izuku Midoriya, the nerdy boy in class who got a chance to fulfill his dream but with several obstacles in my life. There was a quiet, green-haired boy carrying some chemistry notebooks and other nerdy materials, as he and his class had been invited to an exhibition of all kinds of spiders, from the most lethal to newly discovered specimens. Izuku. Oh wow, I think he's late, Bakugo. Get out of my way, you stupid nerd. Izuku. Send it? Well, I have to bring my notebook number 2 on animals and ecosystems. This way I will have more information about these types of spiders. Scientific. As you can see, here is our recently discovered spider brought from Shield Laboratories in the United States. Boy. Hey, sir, I don't see her. Boy 2. It's true, he's not here. Scientific. Please everyone out of the room until we find the specimen. Boy. Why so alarmed about a spider? Scientific. This spider has a very lethal virus that would kill any civilian and anyone with a quirk. Maestro. Everyone out of the room. Bakugo, where is that stupid nerd? Narrative. All the students left the place except Izuku, who had moved away from the group to see another type of spiders. Izuku. Wow, it's really amazing what spiders can do. Their diet varies and can include everything from small insects to small mammals and even birds. Many of them are also known to engage in cannibalism, he wrote in his notebook. Narrative. But at that moment the green-haired man felt like something had been placed in his hand. Izuku. Hey. Well, calm down, he said, upset. Most spiders are not poisonous except for this one. He felt a bite. Ah. While holding his hand. Narrative. While the young man watched as she went away through a small place. Izuku. But why do I feel like this? To fall unconscious from the spider's venom. Narration. The young man felt the poison causing chills and a lot of pain in his muscles. In the hospital. Narration. The green-haired boy woke up very confused for being in that place. Doctor. I see you're awake now, Izuku. What happened to me? He said, confused. Doctor. Boy, you were very lucky. The spider venom disappeared from your body. We still don't know the reason. Izuku. Well, yes, but the good thing is that I don't have anything, right? Doctor. You could say yes, you'll be able to leave in a few hours. Izuku. Wow, I don't know why I feel energetic, confused. The poison was supposed to have used up all of my immune system's energy to repel the poison. In the worst case scenario, it should have killed me. Narration. But then a girl entered the green-haired boy's room. Hey, how are you? Izuku. Hey, do I know you? No, but I was wondering how you were feeling now. Izuku. Well, thanks for worrying about me, smiling. Yes, I'm very glad, smiling back. Well, I have to go. I hope you feel better. I hope we meet someday. Izuku. Same here, he said it in a sad way. Narration. So the mysterious girl would leave the room and the green-haired boy was very confused about who the girl was. Izuku. Well, I feel better, so I better go. Narration. So the green-haired man approached to pick up his glasses, but when he put them on he saw everything blurry, and when he took them off he saw everything clear. Izuku. Is this strange? Author. In this story, Izuku had to wear glasses since he was a child due to a medical problem that was diagnosed during his doctor's visit for his quirk. Narration. The green-haired boy left the hospital feeling better, although he was serious about asking questions. He had applied to the UA, although he knew that without a quirk it would be difficult. Izuku. Well, I hope everything is okay because spider bites leave side effects. Narration. So the boy headed to the bus to leave since the doctor told him that he had been unconscious for about 2 hours. But he saw how he was leaving, and as his friend Katsuki saw that the green-haired man was approaching, he gave the order to the driver to start. Izuku. Stop the bus, running and hitting to stop the bus. Narration. But in one jump he would stick to the bus, leaving his companions surprised and his friend Katsuki annoyed. Bakugo. That bastard lied to me all this time if he had a quirk. Upon arriving at his institute narration, everyone got off to see a green-haired boy with his hair in disarray and his face pale from the trip. So they headed to their class so their teacher could talk about their futures. Maestro. Very well, students, as I see everyone wants to be heroes. All. Yes. Maestro. I see Katsuki Bakugo that you applied to UA. Also Izuku Midoriya? Narrative. But in this case the explosive blonde didn't say anything and just stayed silent. The students and they found it strange that he didn't say anything. Maestro. Okay, let's continue with the class, after school. Narrative. The green-haired boy was gathering his notebooks but then the blonde approached the green-haired boy. Bakugo. Deku. Izuku. Kachan. What is happening? He said it quite nervously. Bakugo. Why? Did you lie to me, Izuku? Hey, what are you talking about? Bakugo. Don't play dumb, Deku. You had a quirk and you didn't tell me anything, charging a strong explosion. Narrative. The blonde threw it in front of the green-haired boy but he was very upset when he saw his friend Izuku behind him. Bakugo. I'm going to kill you, Deku. Izuku. We'll see, Kachan. Katsuki. Listen to me carefully, nerd. I'll be the best hero, you're just a stone in my path. Izuku. Kachan. I want to be a hero too and I won't give up. That's why I don't want any trouble. Katsuki. Forget about being a hero, because you won't be one, closing the door. Izuku. Phew. That was close, I'd better go. Narration. But the green-haired boy let a leaf fall out the window and in an attempt to catch it, he slipped out the window. Izuku's sad face, falling from a 6th floor, seriously, this is how I'll end up. Huh. Narration. The green-haired boy would have stuck himself to the wall of his school again. Izuku. Wow, I can climb walls, interesting, starting to climb up to the top. Izuku. Wow. What a beautiful sunset, what else can I do? I'll try shooting organic cobwebs. Spiders are supposed to be able to produce them and that bite gave me those powers? Hey. Pretending to throw cobwebs, Shazam, Pegasus, come out cobweb. Well, I tried. Frustrated. I'll see another method, maybe if I create some cartridges with spider web or a substance similar but it should have a launcher or some trigger. I'd better go home so I can start with the pictures. Narration. The green-haired boy was going down some places, until he jumped completely off the balcony and then went down the stairs of his school and headed towards his house. But when he went through a tunnel, a stabbing pain in his head alerted him and he managed to dodge it. Villain. You'll be a good vessel for me, approaching the boy. Just don't move, I promise it will be quick and not too painful. Izuku. What do I do? Nervous. From what I see, his body is impossible to tear or touch, since it is like a sticky and viscous substance, but with a large source of air or fire they would make him lose his shape thinking. Villain. Well, if you want to do it the hard way, then I have no problem, you'll serve me anyway. Narrative. But he could not say more because a strong current of air would have scattered him into pieces. All Might. Don't be afraid, young man, because I am here. Izuku. Oh, it's a real All Might, I'd better ask for his autograph. Searching in his backpack. All Might. Young man. Were you looking for this? Showing his notebook. Izuku. Yes. Receiving the notebook. Oh, I even signed it, excited. Thanks, All Might, this will be a great heirloom in our home. All Might. Well, young man, I have to go, getting ready to leave. Narration. In the air he saw how the green-haired boy was stuck to his leg. All Might. Hey kid, your fanaticism is too much. Trying to get Izuku to let go. Izuku. If I let go I'll die, he said it with fear. All Might. Oh. That's right. Narrative. So they landed on the roof of a building. The green-haired boy asked him if he could be a hero, to which the hero explained why he couldn't be a hero for more than 3 hours. All Might. Boy, I would ask you not to upload any of this to a page. The symbol of peace has to look strong. Regarding your earlier question about being a hero without a quirk, you couldn't be a hero in a society like that, kid. All you'd do is die in vain. Better find something else to help, as police are not very well known, but they help in the capture, you know, to get down from the building. Izuku. Well, I still have a chance with this new power jumping off the roof. Narrative. In the air, Izuku had inadvertently released a spider web from his wrist. Izuku. Wow, that's new, to try to land dry, but this one hits him in the face with a pole. Ouch, I'd better try the artificial cobwebs. Narration. But the green-haired young man could see a large explosion nearby, prompting him to head there. At that moment, he saw the villain from before and many heroes who couldn't do anything because the villain had a hostage. Izuku. Oh, no. That's Kachan, lowering his head. No, I'm a hero, I won't give up, I have to. Narration. He couldn't say anything as he started running around for no reason. Villain. You're that brat, I'll kill you. Narrative. The villain tried to throw an explosion at the green-haired young man, but he dodged it and threw his backpack at his eye. Izuku. Approaching Bakugo. Send it. Bakugo. Deku, get out of here, I don't need your help. Izuku. But it seems you needed to try to free him. Villain. Ah, my eye, brat, you'll pay for this. So with Bakugo's body he would give Izuku an explosion. Izuku. But he would grab Bakugo's hand and with great force would pull him out of there. Narration. To see the villain being sent flying by a blast of air courtesy of All Might. All Might. Smash. Boy, don't be afraid because I'm here. Izuku. I would smile. Narration. He then collapsed, unconscious from the explosion. The heroes helped the students, and after a few minutes they woke up. Izuku was scolded for his act, although not as severely, while Bakugo was complimented on his quirk. So they left for their homes. Izuku was about to arrive home, but All Might would appear. Izuku. What does All Might want? All Might. Look, kid, I saw your performance and bravery. You went to save your friend even though you knew you could have died. Well, I thought about it, and I say, you can be a hero. I came here because I wanted to ask you if you want to be the next bearer of the one for all that is given as a torch. Izuku. He sighed. I'm sorry, All Might, but no thanks. All Might. Why not, kid? Izuku. Well, after all, I can't be a hero without a quirk, but I don't think so, and I'll achieve it with my own methods. Izuku. I'm sorry, All Might, but after your words I understood and decided to be a hero by my own methods. All Might. I understand, young man. Well, for my part, I wish you the best and I hope you become a great hero, putting himself into his muscular form to jump and leave. Izuku. Would it have been interesting to have the power of All Might? But this power that has been given to me is now mine and I hope to do the right thing. Although I have a strange feeling that I will see him again, maybe it is nothing. Oh, Mom will be upset that I'm not here soon. Running. In the Midoriya house. Son, why are you coming back at this hour? You had me very worried. Izuku. Sorry Mom, it won't happen again. What can I do, son? Well, come eat, I made your favorite food. I know. Izuku. Mom, something good happened to me today, I would say. You'll tell me at the table, go wash your hands. Narrative. Already at the table, both would give thanks for the food and Izuku would tell his mother about the expedition and he was going to tell her about his new powers, but he preferred not to say anything. Be careful next time, son, something bad could have happened to you. If that happened, I don't know what I would do. Sad. Izuku. Don't worry, Mom, next time I'll be fine and I won't do anything strange. Well, I'm leaving, thanks for the food. Narrative. Izuku in his room would have acquired from Shield Labs samples of synthesized spider web, and Izuku with his intelligence would see these and decide from a somewhat modern watch to set it to launch cobwebs, but also noticed a change he never noticed. Izuku. What the hell happened to me? Looking at his body. Son, is everything okay? Is there anything different? Izuku. Yes, a big change, looking at his more muscular and defined body, but not that much. Narration. He had spent about a month on his research and design, in the other months he practiced his skills. Izuku. Almost there, electroshock. I have to improve that. Izuku. Second attempt. AHSJDJDJ, the cobweb jumped all over his face. Izuku. This is frustrating, but if I don't persist, I won't make it. The UA test will be in a few months. Well, let's see what happens placing the spider web on the clock. Narration. Sick. The spider web had gone straight to the place marked by Izuku. Izuku. Well, at least this time it didn't jump in my face, I'm a genius. Ah. Computer. Operating system has stopped working. Boom. Izuku. I take it back. Narrative. Izuku would go out to test his new powers after school. In classes a few months before. Izuku. Drawing his suit. Bakugo. What the hell is that nerd doing? Maestro. Well, students, we have a new student. Hello. My name is Melissa Shield. You are. Izuku. You're the girl from that time. Melissa. You're the boy from the hospital. Maestro. I see you already know each other, so sit next to him, pointing at Izuku. Bomb. Okay, thanks teacher. Sitting next to Izuku. Izuku. Why are you here? Bomb. My father is here working on a new invention. Izuku. Well, in this grade one don't have many friends, hee. Bomb. Because, Izuku. After all, I don't have a quirk. Melissa. Well, the truth is, Maestro. Stop talking or I'll punish you, especially you, young lady who transferred here. Izuku. Melissa. Yes, teacher. At recess time. Izuku. Well, what were you going to tell me? Melissa. Nothing, forget it. Izuku. Well, if you say so. Narration. A basketball went towards Melissa, but Izuku with his reflexes stopped it without seeing. Bakugo. Hey Deku, give me the ball. Bomb. Hey Izuku, you better give it back to him. Izuku. He sighed. Wait a moment, Melissa, getting up from his place. Hey Kachan, why don't you come for her? Bakugo. Hey Deku, I didn't hear you well, so I won't repeat it again, give me the ball. Narration. So Izuku would get up and look at Katsuki, who would try to take the ball away from Izuku without success. Izuku even humiliated him in a certain way. Bakugo then challenged him. Bakugo. Why don't you come through for me and throw the ball, or you can't, ha ha ha. Narration. Without warning, Izuku dodged an explosion from Bakugo and, advancing, jumped at the hoop and broke it with all his strength. Bakugo. Deku, you're going to pay me. Maestro. Mr. Izuku Midoriya is requested at the management for such behavior. Izuku. Alright, Bomb. Hey, Izuku, I'll see you after class, okay. Izuku. Of course, Melissa. End of classes. Izuku. Wow, that was so boring. How will I tell my mom? Thoughtfully. Bomb. Izuku. Izuku. Melissa, what are you doing? Bomb. You told me you'd see me at the end of class. Melissa, are we leaving? Bomb. I'm coming, Dad. Izuku. You must be the great Lord Shield, I admire your work so much. David Shield. Well, I see you know me, young man. Okay, Melissa, are we going? Bomb. Yes, Dad. Bye, Izuku, waving his hand. Izuku. Yeah, goodbye, Melissa. Well, I know, now it would be good to go practice my skills. What could Melissa have wanted to tell me? Thoughtfully, no way, I'll ask her tomorrow. Weeks later. Izuku. Hey, I'm amazing. Losing his balance and falling off a building. Help. I forgot my net launchers. Now that I remember, I also have my organic cobwebs, but I don't know how to activate them, falling. Now it's time for you to leave, pointing at a building. Sick, I did it. Now I just have to land. Hey Awanta, boom. Narration. And the green-haired boy would crash into an advertisement which made him faint for seconds. Izuku. Ouch, that could have ended worse. Boy, are you okay? Giving him a hand, helping him up. Izuku. Yes, thanks. Well, I have to go, more people need my help. He leaves with his quirk. Izuku. That guy is so weird, he was really sliding with his hands, interesting. Taking out his notebook, it's a useful quirk, but in combat it won't help him much unless he handles it better. Well, it would be better if he went back home and talked to Melissa on his cell phone. At Midoriya's house. You know you don't have to get into trouble, annoyed. Izuku. Kachan asked for it and I had no choice. Flashback. Melissa. Hey Izuku, you're very good at physical education. Izuku. It was nothing, just luck, hee nervous. Narration. The green-haired boy was eating with the blonde, but he was so engrossed in his conversation that his hand had inadvertently generated his organic spider web, and when he got up, he forcefully threw his food, hitting Bakugo in the face, who had come to bother Izuku. Izuku. I'm so sorry Kachan. Katsuki. Taking the food off his face. Are you an idiot Deku or do you think you're funny? Generating small explosions in his hands. Bomb. Hey, it was an accident. Katsuki. Killing him will be an accident. Leaving in the direction of Izuku. Die. Throwing out explosions. Narration. But Izuku dodged these but felt someone coming from behind and doing a backflip. He dodged both of them. Bakugo. Hey, there you are Deku, die. Shiny. Boom. Narration. But the green-haired boy ducked very low avoiding the explosion and, leaning against some walls, he kicked Bakugo with his foot, leaving him in pain. Bakugo. Damn Deku. Cough. Cough, you'll pay for this. Cough. Cough. Maestro. Both to address, now. End of flashback. Ink. Son, you know I love you, but please try not to cause problems. At this rate, you'll end up getting expelled. So you're grounded. Izuku. I think I'm in trouble. I think I deserve it. In Izuku's room. Izuku. Well, my first costume is ready. I know I don't have a hero license, but that won't stop me from catching villains. Ring. Ring. Izuku. What's going on Melissa? Melissa. What happened to you after taking you to the address? Izuku. Not much more than lectures about my behavior, you know. Bomb. Well, hey, do you want to talk about something? Izuku. Yes, why not? Narration. And so both young people talked about things they liked since they both shared tastes in science and physics until Izuku, without realizing it, had fallen asleep. Melissa. Hey Izuku. Izuku. It seems he fell asleep. The next day. Narration. The whole day went on as normal, Izuku and Melissa chatting about their passions and tastes, but a blonde boy was upset about what the green-haired boy did to him yesterday. He would pay him back someday. Well, the end of classes passed, and Izuku and Melissa went their separate ways. Izuku's sad face. Being with Melissa is always fun, it's the best thing that's happened to me, it's true, in a few months I'll try my skills at night. Months later at night, Izuku. Well, it's getting dark, it's time, jumping out of his room without first leaving a pillow as a replacement. Narration. Above the place where Izuku was, he would see that a girl and the boy who helped him needed help. This is more or less Izuku's first outfit. Izuku. It's time to be a hero. Villain 1. What the hell are you doing? I am the one who cannot ignore the weak, they know me as gentleman. Now Beast. Villain 1. What the hell do you think you're doing? Villain 2. Now that I see it, it's that damn cockroach from the store, kicking the boy with a knife. That hurts. Villain 2. Well, you know how it feels and now I doubt you'll come out with just bruises. I'm going to crush you next to the stupid store you work at. And then I'll go with that pervert and leave her just as she came into the world. Gentleman. Why would you do that? Holding his injured cheek. Villain 2. Why do you make me angry you piece of shit? Villain 1. Seriously, when he gets angry there's no way to stop him. Villain 3. It will end you cosplay. Villain 2. Come on, call All Might, holding the girl. It's not like I'm coming. Narration. You hear someone falling behind it. Izuku. All Might isn't here but I am. So you better let those kids go. Villain 2. Great, more trash, now I'm not in the mood kid, angry, take care of him. Narration. Villain 3 launched himself to attack Izuku but he dodged him without difficulty and with a skillful movement he kicked him that knocked him down, but then his senses warned him that the other villain was coming so he dodged him in a jump and with his net shooters he caught him and left him tangled up. Izuku. Well, I see there's only one more idiot left. Villain. You already got your ticket, master launching himself with his blades at Izuku. Narration. But Izuku just ducked and with a punch to the stomach he knocked him down. Izuku. Are you okay? Gentlemen. Yes, thank you. How did you do, kid, to defeat them so easily? And by the way, where did you come from? Question mark. Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Soap PP. All Might isn't in a place like this, but I'm here, What happened? Someone took away my fun looking at Izuku. Izuku. Well, I think I'm leaving. Gentlemen. Same with me, since my skill is somewhat clumsy, I don't think I'll be able to take the UA test in a few weeks. Question mark. It doesn't matter if you don't have a professional quirk, that wouldn't stop you from doing justice to the weak. Izuku. Who is it? You know me as Nuclei Duster. Villano 1. Arg, stop preaching justice, you old shit. Izuku. He throws a web in her mouth. Haven't you been taught that it's rude to interrupt? Izuku saw how he was going to cut the girl and was going to jump, but then he saw how that boy jumped and knocked him down. Nuclei Duster. Well done, boy, hitting the villain. Boy, come here, referring to the boy with an All Might jacket. If you work with me, I'll make you a hero. Gentlemen. No thanks, besides, I have to go now. Nuclei Duster. And your boy. But the boy had already disappeared. Where did he go? Pop step. Up, showing a building, watching the boy climb the wall and then throw a spider web and disappear. With Izuku. Izuku. Tonight was very strange. In a few weeks I already have the entrance exam to the UA, although I heard that that boy also wanted to get in there. I hope he gets in, casting another cobweb. I have a strange feeling that I'm not the only one with these powers. I once heard of a hero called Man. Or Man. I honestly don't even remember anymore jumping into a building. Few sighing, I need to improve my agility and my handling with the net launcher. Question mark. Iuda. Izuku. Well, back to action. Plunge into a dive to land on top of a building to see what's next. Ali. Villain. Calm down, darling, it will only take a few seconds. Question mark. No. Let me go. Help. Villain 2. Let's do this quickly, starting to touch the girl. Izuku. Hey, villains. Izuku. Why don't they release the girl so we're all okay? What do they say? Villain. Die. Narration. The smoke dissipated and no one was seen. The villains believed they had finished off the boy. They were about to continue when one of the villains received a blow to the face, sending him against some trash cans. Villain 2. Damn, hit in the face by Izuku. Izuku. Hey girl, are you okay? Approaching the girl. Question mark. Yes, thanks for saving me. What's your name? Izuku. They only know me as Spiderman, shooting a web, try not to get into trouble. The next day. Izuku. What time is it? Checking his watch, it's late, jumping so much that he hit the ceiling. Ink. Knocking on the door. Izuku, are you okay? Izuku. Yes, throwing a web at his suit to hide it. Don't come in, I'm changing. Ink. Opens the door. Son, what are you doing? You've been acting weird lately, wanting to get in. Izuku. I'm fine, I just have to go to school, it's late. Ink. Son, today is the weekend. Izuku. That's true, sorry, I'm a little sleepy. Ink. Come down for breakfast. Izuku. Okay mom, going down the stairs. Narration. Already in the dining room, Izuku was eating and his mother reminded him that in 2 days there will be the test to enter the UA. At the same time, he received terrible news. Ring. Izuku. Who will it be? Let's see. It's Melissa, he answers. What's going on, Melissa? Bomb. Izuku. Sorry for not telling you before, but I'm going back to island today. Izuku. I congratulate you, in shock. Melissa. Calm down Izuku, I'll call you every night without fail, I promise. Izuku. It's okay Melissa, take care, hanging up. At the table. Ink. Son, are you okay? Worried by her son's expression. Izuku. Yes, everything is okay, I'm going to my room, going up to his room. Because I feel sad. After all, she was only here temporarily, but that won't stop me from becoming a hero. Afterwards, I'll go out and fight for justice, in his mind. Izuku. I better go patrol the streets. There aren't many villains at this time, but I'll go anyway. changing into his suit. I think I'll have to upgrade my launchers and carry more cartridges, otherwise at this rate I'll run out of nets and something bad could happen. He climbed out the window. Ink. Izuku, seeing that his son wasn't there. Where did that boy go? In the city. Izuku. Nothing found, but disappointing, throwing another web. Seeing the same guys as last time. Nuclei Duster. Hey, show him your tongue over there. Gentlemen. Not again. Izuku. Now what are you supposed to be doing? Heading towards them. A stranger. Oh, I'm so sorry if I bothered you. Are they figures for children? Nuclei Duster. That guy is suspicious no matter how you look at him. It seems strange to me to see an adult carrying toys in his briefcase, so why does he carry toys for children? Pop star. There are many crazy people like him on the internet. A stranger. Toy work, being lifted by Nuclei Duster. Nuclei Duster. I'm not convinced, so I'll find out, with his fist about to hit the stranger. Gentlemen. Don't do it. Narration. But he would be stopped by a spider web courtesy of Izuku. Izuku. Hey friend, that's not right, holding the guy. Gentlemen. It's you from the other time. Izuku. I just keep an eye on the streets to make sure everything is okay. Narration. But Izuku would be altered by his spider sense. An act of violence in broad daylight with you in sight, because of your aggressive attitude, that is not gentle. Gentlemen. It's the hero Eraserhead. Eraserhead. You are disturbing the peace and order, and you too, child, referring to Izuku. I'm not on duty now and I'm just another citizen. Izuku. I don't want any trouble, I was already leaving. I would dodge an Eraserhead bandage. Phew, that was close in his mind. Nuclei Duster. I think we would get along, what do you think? Gentlemen. That means he sees us as villains. And now they're going to fight. Nervous. Pop star. That old man never listens. Gentlemen. Hey, tell him we're not villains. Seeing the stranger, but he was running. Villain. See you again, bastard, the last time you humiliated me getting stronger. I'm going to make you suffer 10 times more than you did. Izuku. Sorry, my friend, but you seem suspicious and nervous, making the guy stumble. Pop star. Come here, following the stranger. Villain. You're going to pay for this, bastard, pointing at Izuku. With hero Eraserhead and Knuckle Duster. Nuclei Duster. That's all. Hurt. Eraserhead's sad face. I've deleted his quirk but he's still fighting, maybe he. I'm sorry, I think it was all a misunderstanding, so I'll just tell you not to cause problems on public roads and not to use your quirk without authorization. There won't be any problems putting you in jail, cleaning his clothes and collecting his purchases. Nuclei Duster. It happens all the time. Eraserhead's sad face. So if I couldn't erase his quirk, it means that he doesn't have one as such. He's just an old airhead in his mind. I apologize then for my actions. Back with Izuku. People. Villains. Villain 2. You're good at running, aren't you? Almost catching him. Izuku. You don't get the message that it's rude to chase people. Villain 2. You bastard will pay for this too. Villain 3. Finish with taking a hit from Nuclei Duster. Gentlemen. Master, that is to say, old Knuckles. Villain 2. Because I can't move tied with bandages. Eraserhead. That's the job of us heroes. Nuclei Duster. Hey, and little Dora. Gentlemen. He's following the guy, let's go. Pop star. I have you. Izuku. Sorry, but I had it before, grabbing the stranger in his web. A stranger. Oh, my precious toys, smiling grimly. Injecting himself with a needle from an Almite doll. Ha ha ha. Izuku. This is bad, this sense is warning me of something bad, feeling a tingling. Gentlemen. It's gigantic. Narration. The villain would grab another villain and pop star. Izuku. Not on my watch, throwing a web at him to propel herself to kick him. Flying away from the blow. Nuclei Duster. Hitting the villain. Hugh. Flying away, helping to free Popstar. Gentlemen. Going to help Popstar when she was falling. I must help her and climb up here. Climbing the building with her quirk, because I want to be a hero. But I can't. Jumping but not reaching it. Popstar. Koichi. Izuku. Calm down, I've got you. Catching Koichi and Popstar. I'll leave you in a safe place. Leaving him in an alley. See you later. Back to the villain. Villain. Ha ha ha, no one can stop me. Izuku. Do you want to see? Throwing web. Villain. Hitting Izuku, sending him far away, but he followed him. It's your end. Crushing Izuku, ha ha ha. Koichi. Child. Nuclei Duster. Unfortunate. Narration. But they were amazed to see how Izuku raised the villain's hand with one arm. Izuku. I'm not easy to kill, big guy, smiling. Villain. Die. Narration. He couldn't continue because thanks to the hero Eraserhead, the villain already had his quirk and was then taken to prison. Eraserhead. I must admit that this time I collaborated with you, but next time it will be different. Nuclei Duster. I just do what pro heroes can't do. Eraserhead. Things we can't do. Nuclei Duster. If you had let me do what I was doing, it would have saved a lot of trouble and we would have wrecked it. Eraserhead. Wow, that's hitting them without knowing if they've committed any crime. It's considered a crime in itself, is that true, you know? Nuclei Duster. They tell me all the time, putting himself into an alley. Popstar. Hey Koichi, are you okay? Koichi. Yeah. I'm just tired, sighing. Popstar. Is the child okay? Koichi. Confused was I just now. I have to admit I wanted to act like a hero or pretend like one scratching his cheek. After all, if it hadn't been for the child, maybe something would have happened to me. Popstar. What you're doing is annoying. This thing about justifying your actions, I don't know if you want to be humble or justify your mistakes. After all, blushing. I was thinking of thanking you more. Nuclei Duster. You did well, kid. You just need to practice that landing. By the way, what about the kid from a while ago, up the alley? Izuku. Well, that turned out better than I expected, although that hit did hurt and my suit is damaged. Maybe it would be better to create another one. Jumping from the place to go tumbling through the city. I better get home quickly before mom realizes I'm gone. By the way, when did it get dark? Throwing another web. Everything seemed so good until I woke up, in the morning. Izuku. My stomach hurts, but I'll be okay. Oh, that's right, I have to keep cleaning the beach. Wait a minute, what time is it? Looking at the clock. 4:30 a.m. Well, I think I should go. After all, it won't be long before we see the clean beach. Author's note. Izuku decided in those months to also go and clean a beach that was very dirty as training and because he wanted to see the beach clean. When arriving at the beach, Izuku. All that's missing is that rubble and it'll be totally clean, moving the rubble. Hey kid, why are you cleaning this beach? The green-haired boy would see a skinny man with blonde hair. Izuku. Hey, I thought nobody came at this hour. Nervous. Well, answering your question is because I took it as part of my training to be a hero. After all, I aspired to save lives. I think it's a worthy way of thinking. Since in some days of some months that I've come to this beach I've seen you clean it without anyone's request. By the way, kid, you don't remember me, right? Izuku. No, sir, I don't remember seeing him. Oh, that's right. Transforming into a muscular man. Izuku. All Might. What are you doing here? All Might. The same. Look kid, I'm sorry about that time and I see in you the spirit of a true hero and that's why I wanted to remedy my mistake from that time. I'll ask you again, young man, for the last time. It's your decision to accept or not. After all, I see a great future in you. Izuku. It was about that strange power. Wait a minute. Is it true that if they catch me using my powers without permission I've had some problems before? Flashback Izuku. Sigh. Well, this is my last job, huh? Police. Hey. Do you have your hero license? Izuku. What I was missing. Hey. Look officer. Come on, think. The villain is escaping. Police 2. Going back to see, the villain is still there. Tisk. Thus the officers would be caught by Izuku's cobwebs as he escaped by swooping through the buildings. Police 2. Hey. He escaped. Police 1. Sad face picking up his radio. to all nearby units inform the heroes to catch a child dressed in a red and blue hero suit who is going around buildings. He just escaped without showing his license. It is assumed he is violating the law of using a quirk without permission. End of the flashback. Izuku. But more than anything, this way we will save everyone with a smile. Just as it was my childhood dream and now I am being given that opportunity blah blah blah. Mumbling. All Might. Hey. Boy, if you don't want to, just tell me you don't accept it. Sorry for wasting your time, I'm Izuku. Yes, I accept All Might. I hope this doesn't have any long-term consequences for me. In his mind. All Might. All right, kid, if you accept this power, remember that you have to use it for good, and when the symbol of peace is removed, you say, I'm here. I see in you a person of good feelings and great will. It seems that you have finished fixing the beach, boy. Smiling. Izuku. Looking at the beach, which is cleaner than he intended, it seems like it. All Might. I see you're a good vessel for one for all. It seems you've been training hard these past few months, kid. Izuku. After all, in a few weeks the test will be at the UA and I want to be prepared for this. All Might. Is that how you talk, young man? Izuku. Midoriya. Mr. Almighty. All Might. Prepare to receive this great power that has been inherited from bearer to bearer. Here, eat it. Giving him a hair. Izuku. Hey, it's a joke, right? All Might. No, kid. If you have my DNA you'll be able to use my power in 8 hours until your stomach digests. Izuku. I imagined it differently. Anime sweat drop. After this, Izuku would return home, satisfied to have cleaned the beach and obtained a new power that would help him make his dream possible. At Izuku's house. Izuku. What a morning, arriving home. Where did you go, Izuku? Izuku. I went to see the beach. It seems like someone fixed it up. Smiling nervously. I'm glad, son, but your friend, Izuku. What happened to Melissa? He's been calling you all morning. Izuku. Sad face. It's true, I promised Melissa I would talk today. Melissa is going to kill me, in her mind. Well, thanks mom, I'm going to my room. First to eat. Izuku. So the mother and son were eating, but Izuku was nervous about what Melissa would say to him for not answering her. Izuku. I'm dead. In his mind. Izuku. Oh. Damn, Melissa will kill me. Nervous. Well, let's see what happens. Answering the phone. Melissa. Phone. Hey Izuku. Is everything okay? I've been calling you since this morning and you haven't answered. What's going on? Izuku. Phone. Sorry Melissa, I went for a run on the beach and I forgot to take my phone. I really apologize and I understand if you're upset with me. Melissa. Phone. Okay Izuku, I believe you, but later tell me if you're going to do something, okay? Izuku. Phone. Yes, thanks, hehe. So, how is everything over there in the United States? Melissa. Phone. Well Izuku, how are you doing at school? Izuku. Phone. The truth is that Kachan always tries to bother me for some reason, but I take it pretty well after all. In a few weeks I will have the test to enter the UA. Melissa. Phone. Well, here at Island we're trying to create a new invention for this year. Izuku, what I wanted to tell you about the other time is. Izuku. Phone. You didn't tell me that time, but if you don't want to, that's fine with me as long as you feel comfortable. Melissa. Phone. I don't have a quirk either. Izuku. Phone. Seriously Melissa, I'm so sorry for what you must have been through. Melissa. Phone. But that gave me the motivation to create inventions and help my father to one day create inventions to help heroes. Izuku. Phone. That's a big dream, Melissa, but I have the dream of being a hero even without a quirk. Hell, I can't tell Melissa that I have a quirk right now. Someday I hope to tell her. Melissa. Phone. I trust you Izuku. I hope you do well on your test, but I'll call you that day anyway, so take care. Bye. Izuku. Phone. Okay. See you later, Melissa. Izuku. Once I can handle this power that All Might gave me, I can tell Melissa that she is my best friend after all. Well, I have to go train on the beach. It's true it's already clean. I don't know what to do these days. There are only like 2 weeks left for the UA tests. It's true, remembering. I'm really careless. Now I have this power given to me by All Might, It would be better to try and put it to the test. Coming out of his window. Ink. Izuku, can you go buy these things? Seeing that Izuku wasn't there. Where would this kid go? On the beach at night. Izuku. Well, I hope no one's there looking everywhere. It's a good thing there are lighthouses here, otherwise it would be a problem. I wonder how I can activate it. All Might didn't tell me anything. I'll have to tell him another time. Boy, what are you doing here? Izuku. Hey, who's? All Might. What are you doing here at this hour? All Might, skeletal form. I used to come to this beach with my teacher sometimes, but she's no longer with us. Izuku. I'm sorry, lowering his voice. All Might, skeletal form. Don't worry, boy, what brings you here? Izuku. I came to learn how to use the power you gave me. All Might. Transforming into his muscular form. It's true, kid, I didn't explain how to use it, I apologize for that. Izuku. No problem, but how do I use All Might? All Might. Well, you have to focus energy on your body and keep it from leaving your body. Izuku. Good concentrating. Narration. So the green-haired boy began to release green rays from his body with the idea that the egg would not explode. All Might. Good boy, you're doing well. Keep it up. Izuku. Arg, this force is too much, I don't think I can go on any longer. Falling down tired. Sighed, that was tiring. All Might. Boy, you are very clever. You managed to release 5% of One for All. Izuku. Well, I have to go. All Might. It was a pleasure to watch again and teach me how to handle the power. Raising his hand to say goodbye. All Might. See you, young Midoriya. So the green-haired young man headed home, swinging through the buildings. Izuku. Shit, it's already 10:30 p.m. Mom is really going to get mad. Hey, here, UFFF, entering through his window. Well, I have to rest for tomorrow. Z's the young man fell asleep in his bed. Narration. And so the young green-haired boy would go out at night during those weeks to train with All Might and improve the One for All, but he would also go out to help in his free time, even though I arrived 2 days before the UA test. 2 days left. Izuku. There were only 2 days left until entering the UA. The best thing to do before entering the UA would be to go to the beach in the morning because it is beautiful to see the sunrise. I wonder what happened to those guys from last time. Who knows? Well, I have to go buy food since Mom won't be here that day. Flashback. Izuku. Yawn because Mom didn't make me wake up. What is this? Looking at a note. Use. Izuku went on a trip and for that reason I'm not there, but I left you money in the fridge. I'm sorry if I couldn't let you make more food. Take care of yourself, son. I'll be back in 4 days, take care, your mother loves you. End of the flashback. Izuku. You'd better call Melissa calling. Telephone. Excuse me, call me later, would you like to? 10. Izuku. Well, what can I do? I have 2 days left until I enter the UA. I'd rather go out to eat because I'm too lazy to make food. Narration. Outside, Izuku was in a cafeteria ordering a scrambled egg, orange juice and toast. Izuku. Well, I'll go to the beach for a while to rest for a moment. A noise is heard. Boom. ? Help villains. 2. Where are the heroes? Izuku. Here we go again, leaving the cafeteria without paying first. At the crime scene. Villain. Ha ha ha, this way we'll have all this money. Villain 2. Move quickly before the heroes come. Spiderman. Listen, what a way to disturb the peace of others. Villain. Don't worry, he's just a boy who thinks he's a hero, he keeps stealing. Spiderman. Hey, that's offensive, man. Tisk, a net would fly out, trapping one villain while the other shot bullets from his fingers. Villain. Who the hell are you? Spiderman. You can know me as thinking. Sigh, let's see. I know. In his mind. Your neighbor Spiderman, catching the other villain. Police. Stay where you are. Hero. Look, hero boy, you can go and leave the work to the professionals. Hero 2. Hey silly, you've only been recognized for a few weeks and you're already looking down on the little ones, referring to the heroine. Spiderman. If only they weren't so slow, all this damage could have been avoided. Pointing at the disaster. Okay officers, I'm leaving, throwing a web to leave. Hero. Who was that boy? Hero 2. Well, at least this will help us climb the rankings and less. In the buildings. Spider-Man. Another thing happens, but I better go. I don't want them to catch me, but in a certain way this mask is uncomfortable taking off the mask. Damn, it's true, I have to go clean the house before mom comes. Just a moment, I said my name was Spider-Man. I remembered, in fact there was a story about a hero from the United States called that, but it's just a story, but I should investigate throwing another spider web. At Izuku's house. Spider-Man. At least that mask allows me to keep watch, but I have to be careful because I'm not registered as a hero. What are you going to do? Taking off the mask. Izuku S. I need to improve that mask and the suit too in some ways. It's difficult for me to move with agility. The best thing would be to have lunch. Narration. Since without realizing it would be 2 p.m. and so the green-haired boy would eat, tidy his house, watch TV watching the morning news. Reporter. We are informed of the strange appearance of an unknown hero who fled from the police and professional heroes. Well, here with the heroes who arrived at the crime scene. Miss Mount Lady, tell us what just happened. Mount Lady. Well, we, along with my partner Camus Wolf, found some villains being detained by someone in a red and blue suit, but he didn't do a good job. Camus Wolf. I have no statements. Reporter. Without further ado, this was the afternoon newscast. We'll be back after a few commercials. Izuku. Side, what can you do? After all, I'm not registered as a hero, but that doesn't matter to me. Getting up from the living room and heading to his room. Today has been a great day, or so I think, so the green-haired man would fall asleep. Izuku. How lazy to get up. Zzz. I don't know why I feel like I'm forgetting something in his mind. Waking up scared. It's true, I have to go do my work. It's true, today is Sunday. Zzz. Wake up now, lazybones, to himself. Ring. Izuku. Who could it be? Half sleepy. I'm very sleepy, but I have to get up, taking the phone. Hello. Who is it? Inko. Phone. Son, how are you? Are you okay? Have you eaten? Are you up? Are you studying? Nervously comical. Izuku. Phone. Yes mom. Unmotivated anime style. I'm going to eat now. Inko. Phone. Son, I'm sure you'll be okay. If I'm not going there right now. Interrupted by Izuku. Izuku. Phone. No, mom, don't worry, I'll be fine. Inko. Phone. Well son, if you don't have any problems, we'll see each other in 3 days. Take good care of yourself. Izuku. Phone. Same to you, mom. Ending the call. Izuku. How lonely I feel. If only Melissa were here. I'll call her. Calling. Ring. Melissa. Phone. What's up Izuku? Izuku. Phone. Nothing. I just wanted to call to see how you're doing. Melissa. Phone. Don't worry, Izuku. I'll be back in a few months. Right now, we're working with Oscorp Labs. Izuku. Phone. Okay. I understand, but I don't have anyone to talk to. Melissa. Phone. Do we talk every night? Izuku. Telephone. It's true. Hehe. Well then, see you later. See you later, Melissa. Melissa. Phone. Take care Izuku. Bye. Hanging up. Izuku. This is bad. I have to go train with All Might tonight, and tomorrow I have the UA test. Scratching his head. There are too many things on my mind. I'd better go patrol for a while. Narration. So the green-haired boy left his house heading downtown while he was gloating over buildings, but he got tired and went to rest on a roof. Izuku. Sigh of tiredness. This is too tiring, and I'm supposed to have a good physique. I don't understand. Question mark. Help please. Don't touch me. Izuku. Well, here begins my day, jumping to the girl's aid. Villain. This will be quick darling, so please help out. Villain 2. Now where do we start? Starting to touch the girl. Question mark. No. Let me go. Acid thrown. Spider-Man. Hey guys, don't you think it's disrespectful to do that to a lady, throwing a web in her face? Villain 2. Damn you. Die. Throwing a blow with his quirk that allowed him to make his fists of stone. Spider-Man. Side, dealing with thugs like you is my daily hobby, tying the villains to the alley walls. Miss, are you okay? Question mark. Yeah, I think so. Spider-Man. Well, duty calls me miss in a sarcastic tone. Mina Ishido, by the way, who are you? Spider-Man. I'm just your neighborhood Spider-Man throwing a web to leave. See you somewhere else leaving the place. Narration. So the boy in his suit continued out there looking for and helping people who needed it, and in about 4 hours later. Izuku. Seriously, it's already late. I didn't realize when. It's already 3 p.m. I need to eat something. My stomach is killing me. Seeing a man buying a hot dog snatching his food from the roof of a newly purchased building. Mr. Understand. Izuku. I'm sorry. I'll pay you back someday. Throwing another web. Well, I better go before. Hey, you better give that hot dog back. Izuku. Oh, shit, I have to go now. Throwing a spider web leaving the place. At Izuku's house. Izuku. Today hasn't been such a bad day, sweating slightly. Well, I'm hungry. I better eat that instant soup. Looking for the instant soup. Narration. After that, Izuku went to his room and with some weights he had bought, he did exercises since his agility was failing him and for no reason, he didn't know the reason. After finishing 2 hours of exercises, the boy decided to sit at his computer and check what's new. Information page. Oscorp Industries has just discovered, in collaboration with Shield Labs, a black alien substance. Nothing is known about the substance since both Oscorp Industries and Shield Labs have declined to provide further details. Izuku. It must be some organism with symbiotic characteristics or only harmful or deadly to those who touch it without protection. Well, it's already 6 p.m. Maybe I should go to the beach, or better yet, I should play some video games, turning on his console. 4 hours later. Izuku. Wow, I'm late. Looking at his watch, -10 p.m. Is this serious? Surprised. But it was 6 p.m. just now. Sigh, it would be better to rest so we can go to the beach for a while tomorrow. Narrative. Then Izuku started looking at posts on his mobile about memes, Dross's channel, and other things. Izuku. Well, it would be better to sleep, closing his eyes. Z's. Narration. So Izuku would have fallen asleep with his phone in his hand but setting an alarm for 4:30 a.m. to see the sunrise. At 4:30 a.m. Izuku. Rubbing his eyes. What time is it? Looking at his phone. Well, it's a good time. I better get up. Jumping out of his bed and landing on his feet. The day of the UA tests has arrived, but I don't know if it will be a good idea to bring the net launchers or not. Leaving his room through the window to go to the beach. On the beach. Izuku. The best thing will be to train my skills and the power of the Almite concentrating. Let's see. One for all at 5%, starting to flash green rays. Okay, I'm getting there, but it's a lot of energy. Starting to get tired from the power it gives off, but least expected he managed to retain the power. Phew, I did it. That was weird, seeing the green rays on his body. Let's see what I can do with this. Seeing a large stone, I think that will do. I'm supposed to use the name of his attacks if I have Almite's power. SMASHH. Narration. The stone would crack, but Izuku's hand would also be slightly hurt. After a few hours, Izuku would rest until he saw when the sun began to shine. Izuku. Finally, I'll be able to see the sunrise from this place. Who would have thought? Watching the sun begin to rise, this place is so beautiful. Well, I better go get ready for the UA test. Getting up from the rock he was sitting on. Today is my day. Sorry. Oh. I think so. Walking off the beach. Narration. The green-haired boy was leaving the beach heading home when he heard a woman asking for help and a villain with a giant quirk in the middle of the day. Women. Help please, save my daughter. Official. Hey, you already called the heroes. Corporal. Corporal officer. Yes sir, I have already requested support from more units and heroes as well. Izuku. Oh, great, that's how my day starts. Heading to an alley and changing into his Spider-Man suit. Villain. If you don't give me what I ask for, I'll kill this woman and this girl. Spider-Man. Hey, haven't they told you that women shouldn't be touched even with a rose petal? Villain. Huh, looking at Spider-Man. Look bug, get out of here if you don't want me to crush you. Official. Hey kid, go away until the pro heroes arrive. Spider-Man. Seriously, where are the heroes when you need them? In his mind. I won't stay and watch innocent people die because of the hero's irresponsibility, throwing a web at the villain's face. Villain. Damn bug or brat, I swear that once I'm done with them, you'll be the next one. Spider-Man's sad face, he throws 2 cobwebs, taking the lady and her daughter out of the villain's hands. Okay, big guy, can we fight now? Villain. I'll shut that damn mouth of yours, insect. Spider-Man. Oh, now who will save me? Ah, it's true, I am the hero, dodging the giant's blow. Villain. Stop moving, bug, throwing another punch at Spider-Man. Spider-Man. My nervous sense is alerting me to something, dodging a stone attack. Seriously, we were just chatting. Dodging another stone attack but would be intercepted by a blow from the giant. Villain. Did that hurt you, bug? Spider-Man. This can't be any worse. Seeing that he didn't have many cartridges left, I'll say no more. Narration. With a spider web he threw a piece of debris at the stone villain who tried to cover himself, but Izuku in a skillful movement would get behind him and with a kick would knock him out. Spider-Man. I've already finished one, the other one is missing. Seeing how this one wanted to catch the girl and the mother, don't even think about it. You won't hurt anyone else. Starting to tangle the giant's feet. Villain. Starting to lose balance. Narration. The giant would fall against a building causing it to begin to collapse, but then the heroes would appear and seeing this they would try to stop the collapse but they couldn't, so they asked the people to evacuate the building. Hero. Is everyone here? Hero 2. I think so. Women. My 2 children are there, please save them, indicating a 12th floor. Hero 3. I won't last long. Narration. But they would see how the boy in the spider suit would get into the indicated floor. Spider-Man. Shit, the test starts in 10 minutes, but I'm not leaving here without those kids, in his mind. Where are they? Screaming. Narrative. So the arachnid hero would see one of the children fainted and a half-conscious girl, but he would be alerted by his senses that something was falling, being debris from the 13th floor and the 14th floor. The green-haired man would use his arms to stop the debris. Spider-Man. This is bad, this is a bit heavy, but I'm more worried about those children. With his remaining web he wrapped the children and took them out the window, lowering himself with his web with one arm while the other held the debris from the floors above. Under the building. Hero. Look, it's the children, alerting the other heroes. Hero 2. I got them, catching the children and taking them to their mother. Women. My children, hugging the children. Hero. It looks like someone is in here, but this is about to collapse. The building started to collapse. Hero 3. I can't take it anymore, starting to let go of the building. Narration. The building would collapse due to the weight of the other floors that made it up, so the heroes and police moved the people away and after it collapsed. Little girl. Mommy, opening her eyes. Women. Daughter, how are you? Does something hurt? Little girl. Where is he? Women. Who is he, darling? Little girl. The hero in red and blue who saved me and my brother. Meters away, collapsed building. Official. Heroes, alerting the heroes. We found this. Taking a broken mask out of the rubble. Pretend it's the homecoming mask. In a more remote place. Question mark. That almost killed me. Luckily no one saw me coming here, or so I hope. I only have 2 minutes to test it, really. I'd better go. I'm late, but I can't go around like this with my face hurt. I'll stop by a pharmacy quickly. Narration. After leaving the pharmacy, Izuku, without anyone seeing him, would go cruising with his nets towards the test, and after a long walk he would arrive when everyone would already be receiving instructions from Present Mike. Izuku. May I come in? Opening the door slowly. Izuku. I'm so sorry for being late, N. Nervous with a bandage on his nose and cheek. Present Mike. Come in. Well, as I was explaining about robots and their scores. Narration. A young man with glasses would stand up to ask about a small detail. I think it's a mistake on the part of the UA. An institution of heroes of this caliber shouldn't have this type of errors. Present Mike. That's exactly what I was going to say. Well, the next robot is 0 points, but it is preferable to avoid it since this is just an obstacle. Izuku. I still feel tired and my wounds still hurt, but I think I can do it. Mumbling. Hey green-haired guy, if you're not interested and aren't paying attention to this, I don't know what you're doing here in the hero class. Izuku. I'm really sorry but I'm a little tired. I apologize if I caused any trouble. Present Mike. In a few moments you will have to take the practical test, for now you will take the written test. Narrative. So everyone present headed to take the written test, which Izuku didn't have much trouble completing in 3 minutes. Most of them looked at him in surprise at how simple the test was, except for a blonde-haired boy who only bothered him. And once finished they went to the place of the practical test. Author's note. In this story Izuku and Uraraka don't know each other, you know why, but in one case they don't. Uraraka arrived before the green-haired boy and Izuku arrived 3 minutes after everyone entered. Izuku. Well, I just have to focus on my goals. Luckily I read the pamphlet. He began stretching the joints of his body. It would be better not to use my spider abilities or try to use them as little as possible, otherwise at this rate they will realize my identity as a vigilante. Muttering. Narration. A starting noise was heard, at which everyone stood still because they didn't hear a warning or countdown. Present Mike. Start. In the life of a hero there is no countdown. Narration. So everyone went out in search of robots. Izuku for his part launched himself against the robots, managing to destroy about 8 robots of 3.2 points. Thus Izuku would continue destroying more and more robots, so much that he would have accumulated 10 robots of 3 points and 12 of 2 points. Izuku. He thought that would be enough, climbing a building and staying up there watching the other contestants. Does it seem strange to me that the 0-point robot doesn't appear? In the surveillance room. All Might. Director Nezu. How do you see aspiring heroes? Nezu. They have a great future ahead of them, and by the way, All Might, have you already seen who will be the candidate to inherit One for All? All Might. Director, don't you think you should release the robot already? Nezu. Smentos releases at 0 points. Smentos. Understood. Back with Izuku. Izuku. What the heck, this feeling is trying to warn me of something. I have to be alert for anything. Go to the 0-point robot and hear a girl asking for help. Question mark. Someone please help me. Seeing the robot standing up approaching her. I'll really end up like this in his mind. Closing his eyes to wait for the inevitable. Narration. But then a green-haired boy jumped in to stop the robot's foot. When the girl opened her eyes she would see the green-haired boy holding the robot's foot with his hands. Izuku. You're fine. Pulling in strength. Can you move? I can't move because my ankle is hurt. Izuku. Damn, I can't show off with my skills, but this is really tough and my body isn't recovered yet. ARGGG. Narration. The boy, using his strength, knocked the robot off balance, causing it to retreat a few meters. The robot pulled the girl's ankle out of its grasp so he could carry her to safety a few meters further on. But when he saw that the 0-point robot was heading towards them again, he started to say something. Izuku. One for all al 10%. Jumping with the energy in his fist towards the robot. Smash. Narration. A large amount of air came out of the boy's fist with which he managed to destroy the 0-point robot, but it was falling very weakly and when it hit the ground its leg was injured from the jump it made with its quirk and it only took a few steps to see the brown-haired girl. Izuku. Are you okay? Staggering. Girl. I'm fine, but your arm is hurt, we have to go to the infirmary. Izuku. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to rest. For a moment, falling down from exhaustion. Narration. After falling from exhaustion, an elderly woman appeared, who was the heroine recovery girl who had a healing quirk, and asked. Recovery girl. Okay, who needs help? Narration. Everyone will point to the green-haired man who was fainted due to lack of energy and collapse from overexertion. Recovery girl. It seems that this boy collapsed due to overexertion. He doesn't have any serious injuries other than his slightly injured arm and his slightly injured leg. Girl. He'll be fine, right? Recovery girl. Yes, he just needs to rest so we'll take him to the infirmary. Girl. I'll go check on him. Recovery girl. It's not necessary, he just needs to rest for a few hours to be okay. Girl. Thank you very much. Leaving. In the hospital. Narration. The green-haired man was waking up with a headache and a pain in his arm. Izuku. What happened? Recovery girl. Calm down kid, everything's okay. You fainted from overexertion before coming here. You had injuries on your shoulders and back as if something very heavy had fallen on you, and you have some regeneration quirk because your wounds healed in a few hours. Izuku. I had a little accident and the closet fell when I was trying to move it. He nervous. I honestly don't remember my quirk having that ability. I still don't know much about my particularity. Recovery girl. You did a good job helping that girl. Izuku. That's what a hero does. I feel better, I could go. Recovery girl. Try to rest for the next one, hitting him with his cane. Izuku. Also, Fregendo's Lahead. Okay. Getting up to gather his things. A few hours later. Izuku. Mom is coming tonight. I should go patrol for a while. Remembering, damn. Now that I remember, my suit is totally torn. Taking out his torn suit in an alley. Let's assume it's the Spider-Man Homecoming suit XD. Izuku. Seriously, this is fucked up. Wait a minute, looking, my mask is gone. In the police department. Official. Who do you think it is? Officer 2. I don't know, but judging by the size, I'd say it belongs to a 15-year-old boy. Don't you find it suspicious? Officer 3. How would it be suspicious? Official. Must be some kid playing it, trying to be a pro hero. Question mark. Very well, what evidence do we have? Official. Hero Endeavor. We don't have many clues as to who he is, but we are aware that he saved that family and the other woman and her daughter, in addition to helping 8 other people. Endeavor. But we don't know if he's a licensed hero or one of those vigilantes. I don't trust and I don't buy the story that he's a hero. Officer 2. After searching the place we found nothing but the destroyed mask, but we did not find the body. Apparently he escaped before the building collapsed, but we don't know how yet. Officer 3. I managed to find this, but it was so damaged it looked useless, showing a web shooter cartridge. Endeavor. And what is this supposed to be? Officer 3. It seems to contain some sticky fluid and it works with some launcher or something that makes it come out. Endeavor. Maybe we can find this and make him pay for the damage caused by not knowing how to capture and avoid damage to the property. Back with Izuku. Izuku. I hope that doesn't get me into trouble. I'll make a new suit tonight. But first I'll go get a hamburger. I'm starving. Heading to a kiosk. At home I'll call Melissa to find out how she's doing and tell her how my day went. Izuku. I'm going to call her. Calling. Ring. 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 Melissa. Phone. What's up Izuku? Izuku. Phone. I just wanted to check in and tell you I did pretty well on the tests. Melissa. Phone. It's true. I'm sorry Izuku, but my father's experiment is stressing me out too much. I'm really sorry Izuku. Izuku. Phone. Don't worry, Melissa. I hope you're okay, and why don't we play online today? What do you think? Melissa. Phone. Sounds good to me Izuku. Let me get away with some things and at the same time we always play. Izuku. Phone. If it's okay with me, I'm also a bit stressed out with some things I've had to do these days. I should take a little break too, hehe. Melissa. Phone. So see you tonight. Izuku. Phone. It's okay, Melissa, I still miss going out to eat ice cream with you. They were good times. Melissa. Phone. For me too, Izuku, I hope to repeat it again, see you. Melissa. Izuku. Bye bye. Izuku. Sad face, eating the hamburger. I'll go do some exercise on the beach, or better yet go play some Call of Duty. After all, I still don't understand what happened to the first characters on the moon. Thinking. At Izuku's house. Izuku. Let's see, I have to think about a new outfit to go out on patrol. It will be a bit of a body hugger. Drawing. Maybe I'll keep that in mind, but a cape wouldn't be bad. Drawing. It looks the same as the one that was damaged. Maybe it will be like an extra for emergencies. The costume has to look good, and if I make a spider, it shouldn't be too big, and I'll combine certain things. Drawing. Okay. I changed most of the things I had to, but I think I saw this suit somewhere. Well, I better get to work. Narration. So the green-haired man went looking for the materials to make his suit and also saw that his net shooters had an adjustment problem, so he fixed that too. Izuku. If I had continued like this, perhaps at some point the spider web would have gotten stuck. Although I have organic spider webs, they are not very efficient for certain things that I want to create or modify, fixing. Searching, just a second. I could almost swear I needed a web cartridge. Maybe I used it. 4 hours later, Izuku. Phew. Wiping his forehead, that was stressful but I did it. Author. And I also managed to find the suit, Izuku. Hey author, who will be my partner? Author. You'll have 2 reasons to think about that. Izuku. What do you mean? Author. You'll know. Returning to history. Izuku. It's already 7 p.m. Wow, it's really late already. I'm tired but I would like to go out and patrol the streets but I get tired in the morning. You should rest. Zzz ding dong. Who will it be or what will it be getting up to see what it is? It seems to be a message from the UA opening the envelope. Narration. At that moment a hologram of All Might would appear to warn him. All Might hologram, let me congratulate you young Midoriya. You are the first in the test to obtain points and you have rescue points for saving that brown girl. She believed that you hadn't managed to accumulate points for saving her, so she went to ask if she could give you points. Young Midoriya, come, this is your Hero Academy. You have passed and tomorrow you will start classes in room 1A. Good luck young Midoriya. He trailed off. Izuku. Wow, I did it. I'll have to keep my hero alias a secret until I get a professional license. I'll set an alarm in case mom doesn't get home soon. I know it's early, but I'm feeling tired, so I'll sleep a bit. The next day, Izuku. Ring. What for? Whose thing sleepy today is the day I will attend the UA. Maybe I should go train a little or go do some patrolling with the new suit but it would be better to go train doing push-ups. Izuku darling get up. You're going to be late on your first day. Izuku. Mom, but there are 3 hours left until we get in, comically. It seems early to you. Remember that you have to change, get dressed, get ready, have breakfast, brush your teeth, blah. Izuku. I have it, Mom, so I'll go for a jog and get some exercise. Remember that you should be there an hour early, but I still don't understand why you want to keep improving if you already have a good body for your age. Izuku. I need to be stronger to protect my loved ones and protect you. If you say so, honey, then you know it's 4:10 a.m., you come in at 7 a.m. You better hurry up. Smiling at him. Narration. Izuku left the house and began to change into his Spider-Man suit so that once he was ready, he launched a spider web and went to dive into the buildings in the place. Izuku. Well, what will I have to do today watching? It seems quiet for being so early, but then I would hear someone calling for help. Please someone help me, Izuku. That's the sign jumping from where he was. I'll pay you please, give me a few more days. Mafioso. You said your construction business would raise the money. Mafioso too. The boss doesn't like it when you're late with payment. You know what happened to the guy last time. Give me a few more days. My daughter is going to enter the UA Hero Academy and that's why I don't have all the money. Mafioso. Sorry but you're already too late. Pointing a gun. Spider-Man. Oh, so early and already committing crimes. Side, what can you do? Mafioso too. Kid, get out of here if you don't want to die, this has nothing to do with you. Mafioso. Let's kill him once and for all and finish the job, aimed at our hero. Spider-Man. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, I was leaving or maybe not taking the gun from the mobster. Mafioso. So the kid wants to play hero, activating his electricity quirk. Die. Throwing energy beams. Spider-Man. Dodging, that's all sparks. Dodging another attack. His spider sense would warn him of an attack from the other villain. Mafioso 2. Launching an energy attack from his hands. Spider-Man. This is going to be difficult, throwing a web at the villain who was throwing energy from his hands. Narration. But he would be greeted by a powerful shock from the other villain, which would stun our hero. However, he would see rays of light begin to emerge and the villains would once again target the brown-haired man with an electric attack. Spider-Man. Not on my watch. Throwing a web at him that would draw him against the other villain. Narration. Thus both villains would be knocked out and would be caught by Izuku's webs. Spiderman. Ah, panting, sir, are you okay? Question mark. Yes, thank you very much, but you're hurt, let me help you. Spiderman. No, don't worry, sir, I'm fine. I have to go help other people and be more careful with these villains. Thank you very much, I've already called the police to have him taken away. By the way, what is your hero name? Spiderman. I'm just your friendly neighborhood, the amazing Spiderman. Goodbye. Throwing web. Oh, damn, it's already 5:20 a.m., Mom's going to kill me. I'll remember it, at Izuku's house. Izuku. Phew, I'm finally here, wiping away the sweat. I hope Mom doesn't scold me opening the door. Honey, it's late, you only have an hour and a half left, get changed and come down to breakfast. Izuku. Yes, Mom, going up the stairs. In his room. Izuku. Arg, seeing the wound, what a wound I have, my right side is injured. No way, if I don't hurry I'll be late. Changing. Would it be a good idea to bring my rest glasses? Now that I remember, there is a character who does this, searching. Here it is, but I'll keep that in mind going down the stairs. Son, the food is ready, giving him the food. Izuku. Thanks, Mom, eating. And how is your relationship with Melissa going? Izuku, sad face. Oh, damn, Melissa will hate me for not connecting that night. Good, Mom. I was very happy, son, but you have to take the subway to leave. Izuku. Getting up, goodbye, Mom, kissing her on the cheek. On the subway and getting on the train. Izuku. Let's watch the news. 6 a.m. News. Construction site owner is saved by strange hero defeating and trapping two villains. These were known as mobsters. They work for a mobster, and nothing is known yet about the leader of said gang. The owner of that place said the hero's name was Spiderman. That's all last minute. Izuku. Wow, at least they're not giving negative reviews yet. Wow, I have 20 minutes left to get there. In the UA Academy. Izuku. Well, I'm here, although that mark of electricity still hurts me, looking at himself. The wound was gone, regeneration, interesting. This is Class 1A opening the door. Narrative. The young green-haired man upon entering saw his friend Bakugo with his feet on the table and the young man with glasses giving him a gift for this action. Question mark. Hey, put your feet off the table, what you're doing is rude. In this place the ancient heroes were formed. Bakugo. Hey, you didn't make them, did you? So screw you. Do you really want to be a hero? Turning his gaze to Izuku. Narration. Both young men who were arguing saw the green-haired man who was at the door. Hey, are you the one who came in first and saved the girl? Izuku. Yeah, hearing a somewhat familiar voice. Girl, that messy green hair and those eyes, you're the boy who saved me. Izuku. Hello. Girl, hi, my name is Uraraka Ochako. I hope we get along. I apologize for misjudging you last time, you're better than me. Izuku. Hey, don't worry, and I'm not the best, it's just hard work, you can do it. Boy, oh, I apologize for my manners. My name is Tenya Iida. Izuku. Nice to meet you, Iida and Uraraka bowling. My spider sense warns me of something, jumping to the side. Hey, if you want to play and make friends, get out of here. You're here to make heroes. Good reflexes, by the way, getting up from that thing. I'm Aizawa Shota, your teacher this year. I know it's sudden, but put this on, showing physical education clothes. Izuku. This is going to be interesting, smiling. Izuku. Well, I hope I can improve this year since the last one was only humiliation from Kachan in his mind. Narration. The students just nodded as they put on their PE uniforms and retreated to the courtyard. Aizawa. We will do launch tests with your quirks. Uraraka. Isn't there an entrance ceremony? Aizawa. In the life of a hero there is no such thing, so today we will do that test. Another question. All. No. Aizawa. Midoriya, you got first place, what was your best shot in high school? Izuku. It was 40 meters. Aizawa. Try your quirk. Izuku. Oh, I'd better use one for all, since if I use my abilities even though in my state I'm already strong enough. Asterisk. Grabbing the ball, concentrating the energy of one for all, 10%. Narration. In a quick burst with a large wave of air that made everyone present take steps back and some were even pushed a few meters by the air current. Aizawa. You did pretty well, showing his result. Minus 1,200 meters. All. Wow. Bakugo. Damn nerd trying to outdo me. This is going to be fun. Aizawa. Do you really think it will be fun? With a grim face, well, whoever comes in last place in the tests will be judged with expulsion for not having potential. Let the game begin. Narration. Everything would be almost the same as the anime, except that in the jumping race Izuku would beat Bakugo by many meters. In the lateral race Izuku would be quite skillful due to his agility, finishing first in this test, jumping, and in the strength race it would be like this. Wow, 500 kilograms, you really are incredible with your strength, said a student to a taller one who had his mouth covered with a scarf. Izuku. This would be a good time to test my strength without the need for one for all in his mind. Okay, here I go, gripping the meter tighter. Question mark. Hey, how strong you are. Narration. Making everyone put aside their own things and go look in the direction of the green-haired man. All. What? Minus 1 ton. Not 5 tons, 8 tons, 10 tons. Iida. Midoriya, how do you have so much strength? Izuku. I think I exaggerated with a lot of training and eating the vegetables my mom gives me, hehe. Narration. From there the other tests would continue the same as the anime, but in this case the powerful Lord Mineta would have taken the place of the Izuku from the anime, that is, the last one, so as not to show his power and abilities. Minutes. Oh, no. I'm in last place, at this rate I'll be expelled on the first day. Aizawa. Well, everyone did their best on these tests, but I was lying about being expelled. It was so they could use their full potential. It was obvious it was a joke. Izuku. I agree with you on that. Narration. So Aizawa would say that everyone should leave the place to change since the class would be in an hour. Almite. I really don't understand your way of doing things. Have you noticed that young Midoriya has a very useful peculiarity and also knows how to use it very well? I have no doubt that in the future he will become a great hero. Aizawa. In part, I am surprised by the boy. He is very perceptive to what is happening around him and has great control over his particularity. Almite. Sometimes you are very cruel, Aizawa. Aizawa. I only judge those who have no potential to be heroes. Almite. The other time you expelled half the class. Looks like we won't be able to get along. With his characteristic smile. Narration. Our green-haired boy was sitting on the grass of that place, already changed into his uniform, waiting for the bell to ring. Izuku. Wow, this day went better than I expected. Narration. At that, he would turn to the right seeing a two-colored girl next to another boy just like the girl. Question mark. Hey, what's wrong? All this time you've been staring at that green-haired boy. Coldly. 2. I found him somewhat annoying because of his stupid way of doing things, that's all. I would say it coldly. Ding. Dong. Izuku. It seems we should return to class. Getting up from the grass, shaking himself, to head to his class. In course 1A, Aizawa. Well, can someone tell me the answer to this operation? Iida. Something must be rising. Asterisk. Question mark. I already have it. Izuku. One way to proceed would be to move the -2, which is dividing, to the other side of the equal sign, multiplying. It's x equals -5. Aizawa. The answer is correct. I see you're smart, so let's continue. But that's what I was supposed to say. Narration. All the kids were surprised by the boy's quick response, and even with an explanation of why, and once the classes with present mic were over, it would be classes with someone special. Almite. I'm just coming in like a normal person. All they would scream. Almite. Narration. Izuku was just reading a physics book to close it and proceed to open a reading book titled The Perfect Secret of a Liar. Wow, that's the book I wanted, but I can't find it. It's a great reading experience. In a low voice. Narration. A two-tone girl would have turned to see our green-haired girl. Two-tone girl. I didn't think he liked to brag like that. Wait a minute, I read that book a few years ago. All Might, today we will do hero practice. One team will be chosen at random to be villains and the other will be for heroes. The hero's mission: the heroes must recover the bomb and the villains must prevent this from happening. On this occasion we will let you use your own costume. Author: Izuku had the same costume as his hero made, only this one would have red stripes on the sides. All Might: everyone will take a role and those who get 1H, 2H, 3H, will be heroes and those who get 1 volt, 2 volts, 3 verses, will be villains. So take a piece of paper from here and see what you got. Narration: everyone would take a role and the groups would be like this, although I could only name the most important ones or whatever I named. Izuku and Uraraka H versus Bakugo and Iida V. Hiroshima and Shiro H versus Todoroki Shoto and Shota V. Jiro and Kaminari H versus Shoji and Hakur V. Izuku: this will be interesting. I must make a plan to win as quickly as possible. Izuku: I better not use my spider powers. After a good while, Izuku and Uraraka were the first to participate in the test. Well, the heroes versus villains training began and all the students in the class left. Iida: All Might, what is the best way to make groups? A frog girl asked. What about the formation training? All Might: I can't answer everything instantly. All Might: this will be an indoor battle rehearsal. 2 teams will be randomly assigned, one a villain and the other a hero. The heroes must go up to retrieve the bomb, and the villains must stop it. If the heroes retrieve it, they win, and if the villains stop it, they win. By the way, and young Midoriya. Uraraka: here it comes. Izuku: see, hee. Uraraka: you look good, Izuku. And in the other hand, my suit is very tight, hee, grabbing his head anime style. Izuku: well, I think you look good, hee. Everything would be the same as the anime with the slight difference that Izuku wouldn't care much as long as they didn't know his identity. All Might: the boys who are heroes to their places, as well as those who are villains. Inside the building, Bakugo: I'll kill that bastard Deku. Iida: if Midoriya gets closer we will lose, but you will still go for him, right? Bakugo: damn Deku, he was lying to me all this time. On the part of the heroes. Izuku: what should I do? Thinking. Uraraka: is Izuku-kun okay? Izuku: sorry, Uraraka was thinking. Uraraka: calm down Izuku, everything will be fine. All Might: begin. So Izuku and Uraraka entered. Izuku: if I'm right, Kachan will come for me. His spider sense would warn him. And there it is. Bakugo: Deku, he is. The green-haired man in a skillful movement would evade Bakugo's attack and give him a light blow. Bakugo: that's all, bastard. Izuku: send it. Bakugo: stop calling me that, damn Deku. Izuku: sorry Katsuki, you're angry about that time. Burlescamnet. Bakugo: you think you're funny, damn nerd. Loading explosions. Izuku: the truth is that every time I see you like this it makes me laugh. Bakugo: that signed your death. Die, shiny. A gigantic cloud of dust would have formed, leaving the entire place blind. Izuku: Uraraka, you already know what the plan is, right? Uraraka: of course. Deku. Izuku: Uraraka-san, don't call me that. Please, I'll explain it to you later. Uraraka: oh, I'm so sorry. Then let's do it. Uraraka sneaked out of the place in the direction of the bomb. Bakugo: come out of your damn hiding place, Deku. I saw you throwing an explosion, but then he would see that his opponent had disappeared from his sight, and when he turned around he would see the green-haired man in front of him. Izuku: this is nothing compared to villains. In a low voice. Bakugo: you're making fun of my damn Deku. I'll finish you off quickly with this attack. Pointing his grenade-shaped bracelet at Izuku. All Might microphone: young Bakugo, stop that attack, it could seriously damage your partner. Bakugo sad face, pulling the trigger. He won't die if you don't give him. Boom. A loud explosion was heard all around, including in the surveillance room. In the surveillance room? ? He killed him. 2. That guy is crazy. 3. Sensei. I don't think I should go check. They couldn't continue because when the smoke from the explosion dissipated they would see Izuku without a scratch. Bakugo. How did you manage to endure that? That attack was with all my sweat, it should have defeated or killed you. Izuku. That's your problem, Kachan. You attack without measuring yourself and without seeing possible places that are going to collapse or if you put innocent lives at risk. That wouldn't make a hero. Bakugo. Be quiet, Shiny. Izuku. And again with that, look at your opponent's actions and attack his weak points. Without Bakugo being able to do anything, he had received a blow from Izuku in his abdomen, leaving him breathless and kneeling. Bakugo. Cough, cough, cough. You're a bastard, cough. Izuku. You kiss your mother with that mouth. In Uraraka's place. Iida. I don't like this role, but I'll have to act like it. At that moment the chestnut would arrive to Lita's surprise. Uraraka. Deku, is that you? Ah, sorry Izuku, communicator. Izuku. Prepare Uraraka, communicator. Iida. Give up hero, you can't win, Muahajaja. Uraraka. He really got into his role. An anime-style drop falling on him. I need Izuku's signal. The explosive boy got up, rejoining the battle, and in one movement he launched an explosion, but Izuku gave him a sweep making the boy fell. Izuku, communicator. Uraraka. Get ready, help is on its way. Without speaking, both would look at each other. Izuku wanted to leave Bakugo badly injured, so he proceeded to load a smash on his arm. Likewise Bakugo reloaded all the sweat on his other palm with the intention of seriously hurting Izuku. All Might, loud voice, young Midoriya and young Bakugo, stop now. Bakugo. Then prove it all, Deku. Izuku. I say the same, Kachan. Smashhh. Bakugo. What the fuck? In the control room. Isn't this dangerous? Question mark. Seriously, Midoriya wants to kill Bakugo. A two-colored girl and a boy of the same color understood that Izuku was not going to kill Bakugo. Question mark. Sensei, stop them. All Might, loud voice, young Midoriya, stop. It was late. The explosion was stopped by Izuku with his left arm and he hit Bakugo with his right arm, which by force was sent to the floor by the bomb. Izuku. Now, communicator. Uraraka. Iida. Why the hell is this shaking? Suddenly a strong current of air shot out and in that his partner Bakugo, who was unconscious. Uraraka. Sorry Lita, home run comet. And then debris fell towards the young man with glasses who was expecting an attack. Uraraka. Recovered. All Might. The team of heroes wins. All Might. Young Midoriya will have to take young Bakugo to the infirmary. The best thing about this meeting was young Iida. A girl asked why if Midoriya and Uraraka were supposed to be the winners. All Might. I wonder why that would be. Does anyone know? A raven-haired girl raised her hand and replied that Iida was the one who best got used to the situation. Bakugo launched himself in a very unconscious manner and Uraraka with her attack in a royal exercise would not have been of much use. Iida adapted very well to the situation but her response was very slow. The green-haired boy also raised his hand and responded. Izuku. It was very reckless to have carried out an attack without having seen the collateral damage that this would cause to the structure and put the lives of citizens at risk if it were real, but also the safety of my colleague and my support so that we could have performed better and caused as little damage as possible. All Might. That's right on both of our parts. With a drop of sweat on his neck. Damn, these guys said everything in detail, I hope. Asterisk. Narrator. The raven-haired girl was Momo Yaoyorosu from Class 1A. Type. We should always be studying with our families so we can connect and help each other. If we don't do that we won't be good heroes. Izuku. I think I went too far. I'll take Bakugo to the infirmary. Uraraka. Izuku, you were amazing, but don't you think you were too hard on Bakugo? Izuku. Yeah, hee. Well, I better take Bakugo to the infirmary with recovery girl to treat his wounds. Carrying Bakugo. Uraraka. Do you want me to accompany you? Izuku. No need. By the way, how long until the next class? Uraraka. In a few minutes. Izuku. I'm leaving now, goodbye Uraraka-san. The green-haired boy retreated with Bakugo to the infirmary where he left him with recovery girls since his wounds had healed quickly but Bakugo was unconscious. And on the part of Shoto and Shota Todoroki's team, they literally didn't even break a sweat to beat Kirishima and Zero. Elsewhere, an unknown man was talking in some kind of abandoned laboratory that was still working and a part of his brain was wired. Question mark. What year am I in? Did the mental backup really work? Otherwise I would have died in that explosion against him. I'll need to get a body to start my plan. The best would be a metallic body with my mind and my old weapons to fight, but with my few resources I can't do anything unless Oscorp continues to operate. Back with Izuku. Izuku. There's nothing better to do than boredom, eh? Sigh. Uraraka. You're bored by the subject, right? Izuku. Not really, it's just that I already know the answers here. Uraraka. Izuku-kun's test. Izuku. For example, if you move that number to the left and since it is adding, when you send it to the left it would go to subtracting, but on the right there is a number that, since it has a dot, means that it is multiplying and therefore it would go to the other side to divide, leaving only the amount you are looking for and that would be the time it asks for. Did you understand, Uraraka-san? Uraraka. You are claro. What the heck did I just do? I missed it at the beginning. Present mic. Does anyone know the answer? Iida. It's 32. Type. It's 30. Present mic. And the answer is. Izuku. Raises hand. Present mic. Midoriya. Izuku. It's 31.5 master. Type. That answer can't be. Iida. Your answer is wrong Midoriya. Present mic. Could you give an explanation for your answer Midoriya? Izuku. I will summarize what they did not do with decimals. Remember that they ask for a varied time and it is not fixed, but their answers are not wrong, but they have to use decimals, depending on how. Blah, 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 blah. Present mic. Okay, that's correct, let's continue with the class. A bicolor girl looked curiously at the green-haired boy for such impressions in his early days, something that did not go unnoticed by her bicolor brother who looked at his sister, with the look at the green-haired man. At the end of classes. Izuku. This day was pretty normal. With his hands on his head. Uraraka. You answered almost everything correctly, Izuku-kun. With a slight smile. Izuku. It was nothing, it was just luck. Hey, Kachan. Addressing Kachan. Bakugo. Hey, what do you want, damn Deku? You came to make fun of me. Izuku. I came to apologize for how I behaved towards you. Bakugo. I don't want your damn apologies Deku. This time you beat me but that's all. Izuku. Kachan, it all depends on how you are marking your future or if you want to continue with a superiority that does not give you respect but only terrorizes and instills fear but never achieves anything more than hatred from others. That's why I want to surpass you by my own strength and with my effort I know I will achieve it. Bakugo. The worst part is that that stupid ice man doesn't consider me a rival and now you think you're superior to me. I just want you to know that from now on I will surpass you and I will show you the great difference that we have and I will become the #1 hero. Did you hear me Deku? All Might. You're okay, stop my boy. Bakugo. All Might, let me go, you're not letting me move forward. With tears in her light eyes. All Might. I'll tell you this, young man, you have great potential to be a great professional in the future and you have a great and bright future ahead of you. From now on, climb higher. Bakugo. I will surpass you All Might and I will be the best hero that's for sure. Letting go and continuing walking. Girl 1. What just happened? Uraraka. A battle and rivalry between two men. In a comical way. The green-haired boy only returned to see All Might and he said goodbye to him and went walking with his jacket to patrol the streets a bit until nighttime but first he had to call his mother and tell her that he had to do things for him in an alley, put his clothes in his backpack to stick them in a high place and put on his suit and go out to stop criminals. Then he heard some screams for help and saw some criminals trying to do their thing. Spiderman. And that's where I come in. Spiderman. Am I interrupting something? Hanging upside down. Thief 1. Get out of here, kid. This isn't your business. Thief 2. You better get out of here if you don't want. Spider-Man. Oh, come on guys, this is routine for me so. What do you think if we go and have some soft drinks to relieve fatigue? Thief 1. You're annoying kid, so we'll finish you off activating his stone creation quirk. Spider-Man. Why don't they want to talk and settle things peacefully? Thief 2. Note that I warned you. Note. Spider-Man. Hey, you pointing at the girl, get out of here, this is going to get ugly. Thief 1. I am your opponent, die, with his quirk of creating glass in his arms. Spider-Man manages to dodge that attack in an agile manner, and with his leg he kicks him. Likewise he puts his hands on his shoulder and hits Thief 2, and with his webs he covers the eyes of Villain 1, who had stood up, and in a maneuver with his webs he drags the villain, and with a blow he leaves him unconscious. Spider-Man. Phew, I think they're here. I'll put a note and go. Police. Hey, you, referring to Spider-Man, do you have your hero license? Spider-Man. I think I forgot to buy food for my dog Furule. Throwing his web. At Izuku's house. Spider-Man. Finally home, I'll have a long day tomorrow. Taking off his mask. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what. Ink. Izuku, is everything okay? Going up the stairs. Izuku. Hey, yes, Mom, wait a few minutes, I'm naked, hiding the mask, his gloves and his boots. Ink. Izuku, I'm going in. Opening the door, seeing Izuku lying covered with a blanket. Izuku, are you okay? Does something hurt? Izuku. No, Mom, everything is fine, but I'm a little sick with the flu, hehe. I hope it goes away soon or else she'll find out. Ink. By the way, how was your first day of classes at the UA? Izuku. It went pretty well for me. Ink. Okay, Izuku, I'm going. I have to make lunch. When I'm done, I'll call you. Leaving the room and closing the door. Izuku. Phew, that was close, I need to be more careful getting out of bed and changing. While Izuku was changing his cell phone, it started ringing, and when he saw on the screen it said he had messages from Melissa. In the chat, Izuku. Hello Melissa, how are you? Melissa. Hey Izuku, how was your first day at UA? Izuku. Pretty good, it was amazing and I met my classmates, and how was it on island? Melissa. Well Izuku, my father and I continue working on a black and slimy organism. Apparently it has symbiotic features and needs a host to survive. At the moment it is in its containment site, we are still doing tests. Izuku. Wow, that's interesting. I hope to go one day and be able to talk more. You are someone very important to me and I miss you because there is no one to tell my problems to. Melissa. Hehe, you're very funny, Izuku, and you're a great person to trust. The truth is that I also miss you since I don't have any friends here to help my father. Izuku. By the way, Melissa, regarding the alien, can you send me an image of what it looks like? Melissa. I can't right now, but I'll send it to you tomorrow. Well, I have things to do, Izuku. Take care, we'll continue talking tomorrow. Izuku. It's okay, Melissa. Take care of yourself, we'll continue talking tomorrow. It seems like something interesting is going to happen. I'll tell you later. Bye. Izuku. Well, one less thing on my list, maybe I'll go out and do some patrol. What time is it? Looking at his watch and noticing it was already 7 p.m. Well, it's time for Spider-Man to do his thing, putting on his suit and heading towards the center. Spider-Man. It's so good to get out and get some fresh air. I wonder what will become of the almighty hoodie boy. When I entered the tests I didn't see him appear, but well, what does it matter if I manage to see him? I'll ask him in the meantime. Let's continue throwing another spider web and climbing onto the roof of a building. Man. Leave me alone, I haven't done anything. Someone help me. Villain 1. I thought no one would listen to me. I stopped being that good person when my daughter died because of those heroes. I had a good future. Creating a sand deck. Spider-Man. Hey, we're not at the beach for you to fight. Villain 1. How is it possible? Looking at Spider-Man. You shouldn't be here. How did you manage to? Spider-Man. I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever it is, I won't let you hurt this innocent person. Throwing his web. Villain 1. I don't know how you got out alive, but out of consideration for this time I'll let you go. Dodging the spider web. Spider-Man. Hey buddy, are you confusing me with someone else? Throwing another web. Villain 1. Always as annoying as always, he doesn't scratch, after that beating you don't learn, throwing a sledgehammer blow to Spider-Man's side. Spider-Man. Wow, that really hurt, but I repeat, I don't know you and you must be confusing me with someone else. Dodging a blow of sand. Villain 1. Don't take me for an idiot, I would recognize that blue and red suit, with that spider anywhere. Spider-Man. And now that the bug has bitten you, maybe prison will make you think and reason that I am not the person you were looking for. Villain 1. So you forgot about the redhead and your dead friend. Spider-Man. Hey, you've tired me out. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm not the guy you remember? What do you think if we talk and chat and you tell me about all of that? What's your name or what do they call you, huh? Villain 1. And what makes you think that I will tell you? Spider-Man. Oh come on buddy, I just want to chat and what do you say? Villain 1. I'm Flint Marco but they know me as the Sandman and you must be Spider-Man or am I wrong Spider? Spider-Man. As you know, I haven't debuted as a pro hero yet and I can't use my name with pride. Villain 1. I already told you, can't you still remember that day when me and that guy in the black suit almost finished you off? Spider-Man. Wait a minute, the way you talk makes it seem like you're not from here, right? Villain 1. It's a very obvious thing Spider, aren't you from where I come from? Spider-Man. Where from? Villain 1. New York, also your identity in case you forget. Spider-Man. Hey, you're lying if he knows I'll be finished. Well, if what you say is true, what am I like? Villain 1. Don't make me look like an idiot. See you next time Spider, I'll crush you. Turning into sand and flying through the air. Spider-Man. Great police, well I'm leaving too but I have to find him and ask him how he knows my identity. And why did he tell me about a red-haired girl and the other dead person but why? I'll have to find out. Throwing another web. Spider-Man. I must do something to know what I can discover from the Discovery XD. I have to stop watching that series go to Verge, it's making me sick. When he got home, he changed out of his suit and sat down to search his PC for information about a certain Spider-Man. He didn't find much more than some clippings about a hero saving people in the United States, New York. However, these clippings were from 60 years ago, so they were already old news. However, he had the idea to look for the name of the newspaper that published this. The further he went he found something very interesting and it was another clipping of this same hero which left him with more doubts but also cleared up others and then he saw this one. Izuku. Wow, so there was another Spider-Man. In his mind. I need more evidence to formulate my theory to be able to solve this. Izuku. Come down and eat right now. Izuku. Yes mom. Our green-haired boy went down and ate his favorite food, but he still had that restlessness of another Spider-Man. He returned to his room after eating and he continued looking for everything that had to do with this Spider-Man and there were even records of a last final battle and from there the hero disappeared but with this the city of New York became one of the most dangerous. There was also a rather strange clipping of a certain murderer, Cletus Kasady and the disappearance of that hero. Izuku. I still don't understand what all this is about. I'm supposed to be one of the smartest people, but I can't figure out what this means. Maybe if I run into that guy, I'll ask him a few questions. Day after. Izuku. I'm leaving now, Mom. Take care Izuku, in the afternoon we will go out to talk, what do you think, son? Izuku. Of course, whatever you say, Mom. Leaving his house and not seeing anyone, he started to gobble up. After a few minutes he stopped at the entrance of the academy because he saw reporters at the entrance so he started walking as if nothing had happened. Uraraka and Iida, both were heading to the academy but saw reporters trying to get in. When they saw them, they rushed to interview them. Reporter 1. Hey miss, what thoughts do you have about the peace symbol? Uraraka. I think he's strong and muscular. Reporter 2. Guy with glasses, what do you think about All Might becoming a teacher? Lida. That increases my idea of the fact that I am in a place where I can reap the reward of the highest in hero training, not to mention that their authority and thoughts are a source of aspiration. Now that we students will be with him, I think he would be a great role model, so we will be willing to study to become great heroes as well. Reporter 3. Hey you green-haired boy, what do you think of Almighty? Izuku. Sorry Look, it's All Might in his Golden Age outfit pointing away. Reporters. Where? Reporter. They couldn't bring All Might to tell us what. Platforms would close the entrance doors. Reporter. What the hell? Inside the academy. Aizawa. They did pretty well, but you Bakugo must calm your emotions since you are talented but you jump in without a plan. While you Midoriya had a good strategy but your recklessness and rivalry for your partner, you failed, so keep that in mind. Izuku. Claro Aizawa sensei. Aizawa. Well, this day we will elect a president and vice president. All. Finally something normal. Question mark. I want to be president. Why don't you vote for me, huh? My suggestion would be for girls to wear a 30 centimeters skirt. Aizawa. Do it in order and without noise, you heard, lifting his bandages. Iida. We must decide this democratically since this position is of great importance. After this everyone would vote for who they thought was the best option and finally it was decided. Midoriya IV. Yaoyorosu E. Izuku. I got 4 votes. Type. Almost. And no. Bakugo. It's a joke, who the hell voted for Deku? Uraraka sad face whistling. I hope Bakugo doesn't notice in his mind. At recess. Izuku. What I was missing, first the other Spider-Man and now the position of president, what more can I ask for? In his mind, while putting on an anime face. Uraraka. Are you okay, Izuku? Izuku. Yeah, Uraraka, I'm just still surprised that they chose me as president. Iida. You're quite lucky, Midoriya. I saw that you have good wishes and good intentions, so I voted for you. Uraraka. I voted for you too, with his hand on the back of his neck. Izuku. Hee, thanks guys, but what about the other 2 votes? Well, what does it matter, the best thing would be to eat. Uraraka. Iida, you come from a recognized family, right? Iida. As a family member of the heroes Iida, I really wanted to demonstrate my family's leadership and willpower. I aspire to become a great hero. Izuku. That's the spirit. What is this feeling inside my head, guys? It would be best if we move from here. Uraraka. But if everything is okay, Izuku. Iida. Do you have any argument to say that something is going to happen? Izuku. Something like that. A siren is heard. Iida. What's going on? What does type 3 mean? Student. That means some stranger or intruder is on the premises. There was a large group of students running and pushing to get out, but they weren't achieving anything and our friends present were in that mob. Izuku. I have an idea, but it would be somewhat risky, although this new formula and composition of the spider web makes it dissolve in 1 to 2 minutes. Iida, hold on tight. Iida. Wait, what are you doing? Being thrown by a spider web from Izuku at the top of the exit door. Well, Iida said they should calm down since it was just the press, and after the break something happened in class 1A. Type. Well, Mr. President, do you have anything to say? Izuku. Well, I've seen that there is someone who has the ability to lead this degree in an analytical and orderly manner, and I want to leave my position to Iida Tenya. A redhead spoke up and expressed that Iida did well, but he wouldn't have minded if it was Midoriya. On the other hand, a yellow-haired boy with a small black lightning bolt in his hair exclaimed that Iida looked like the exit signs. Iida. If it is the class's decision, and I accept Midoriya's position. By the way, Midoriya, what was that you threw at me? Izuku. Well, it was a portable dissolving rope that I'm making, hee. But a two-tone girl and her brother didn't believe the green-haired boy's excuse. Why would that be? Species. Okay, Mr. President, you may begin. Izuku. Sure. Nervous before the presidential ceremony, I want to say something. After all, Iida is better qualified for this position and I know he will do well. He proved it in the cafeteria. Kirishima. Yes, it's true, Iida did a good job at the cafeteria, although I would have liked to see Midoriya as president. I wouldn't mind seeing Iida. Kaminari. It's true, the signalman is the best. Iida, if it is the will of the class, I accept the position with pride. Species. In his mind he almost made it. Narrator. So the day ended with the professionals wondering about the incident of the day and what relation it had to the villain league. The next day, Aizawa. Well, today you will be evaluated by me, All Might, and one other person. Izuku. I can barely sleep because of my job as Spider-Man in his mind. Zero. Aizawa-sensei, what will we have to do today? Aizawa. What every hero has to do in his life, a rescue test. Kaminari. This looks difficult. Kirishima. What are you saying? It's not a hero's job, this will be great. Tsuyu. If it's in a watery place, it's fine with me, Ribbit. Aizawa. Well, on this occasion, it's your decision whether to wear your suit or not. Izuku. I don't know why I have a bad feeling, maybe I'm under too much stress. On the bus. Izuku. This song is very entertaining. Kirishima. Midoriya. Izuku. No. 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 Spectacular. Kirishima. Midoriya. Izuku. I'm so sorry, that's what's happening. Tsuyu. My name is Tsuyu and I always say what I think and your ability is very similar to All Might's. Izuku. What are you talking about? Mine is like, well, no, but. Kaminari. But All Might doesn't get hurt when using his power. Kirishima. Everything else seemed, but it's true. My quirk is very useful for hardening, but it's not that great activating his quirk. Izuku. It's amazing, it's like a professional quirk. Narrator. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't like to narrate everything, so it goes like in the anime until we get to the place. Incredible. This is the USJ. N13. This is a training practice area created so that they can act in any emergency. Ultimate space for jam. Izuku. It's Hero N13. Uraraka. His way of speaking is very gentlemanly, he is a good hero in rescues and disasters. Aizawa. Hey 13, where's All Might? N13. Well, you know about his time limit, he's resting until he recovers. Aizawa. Okay, then let's continue. N13. Many must know my quirk Black Hole. It's very good for removing debris and other uses, but it can also kill someone, that's why here we will make them learn to handle their quirk. Your quirks are not made to harm anyone, so use them correctly, you have my gratitude for listening to me. Iida. Bravo, bravo. Izuku. This feeling in my head again, speaking in a low voice. Uraraka. What's up Izuku-kun, are you okay? Izuku. We have to get out of here. Uraraka. Everything's fine, nothing's going to happen. Aizawa. Everything is one place, gathered together now. Kirishima. Is that part of today's exam? Aizawa. They are villains. Izuku. What should I do in my mind? Your entry. We've been through a lot and brought many from here, don't forget that the symbol of peace will arrive. I wonder if he killed all these guys he'll come back. Aizawa. I won't allow it. 13 protects the students, throwing himself at the villains. Villain 1. How stupid, now it's time to. Narrator. Just like the anime, Aizawa started by defeating the villains he could and the students being transported. Izuku. I see that I am far from the rest, even if it is risky I have to do something, taking off his suit that he was wearing, and showing his Spider-Man suit. Well, it's time to prove that I'm a hero. Starting to move through the rubble. Spider-Man. Well, it's time to be a hero moving to a land area. Oh, it seems he needs help, throwing web at the villains, leaving them immobilized. Juro. Who is it? Kaminari. Who cares, he saved us. Species. It seems so, thanks by the way. Spider-Man. You're welcome, just go with the others, I'll take care of this. Heading towards the Nomu. Elsewhere. Your entry. Looks like this is the end for the Hero Eraser head. Spider-Man. I don't think so, throwing a web at Shigaraki's face. Your entry. What is this? Taking out the cobweb. Another hero. Starting to scratch his neck in an annoying way. Uraraka. Who is he? Sato. He's a hero, but that won't be enough. Narration. The hero after doing that appeared next to the unconscious Hero Eraser head. Spider-Man. It looks like he's alive, but I need to get him out of here. His spider sense activates and he dodges an attack from the Nomu. Hey, it's rude to interrupt someone. Throwing a web at the Nomu's feet to make him quiet for a moment. Narration. Taking him out of that place to put him next to the other students. Uraraka. Thanks, but where is Deku-kun? Spider-Man. He's fine, he'll see them soon. Take care of him, I'll be back in a moment, going back to the Nomu, to see what he could do. Your entry. Another piece of trash. Nomu finishes him off, pointing at Spider-Man. Narrative. The Nomu launched itself violently against our hero, who dodged it without much effort, and he threw a spider web at the Nomu's eyes, which left him blind, and Spider-Man with his spider web launched himself to hit him with a kick, but he didn't expect the Nomu to take the web out of his eyes and attack him with a blow that he couldn't dodge, hitting him on the side of his body. Spider-Man. Ouch. In his mind, this guy really hits hard. I have to hold on until the professionals come to change me. That hurt. Hey, they don't pay me enough for health insurance, while grabbing his side where he received the blow. Your entry. He's so annoying. Nomu, just kill him already. Narrative. The beast launched itself again in an aggressive manner, but Spider-Man dodged it and, using his strength, hit it with a blow that pushed it a few meters away. Spider-Man. What's up? Is that all, big guy? First name. Arg. They rushed forward and connected a blow to his face, but our hero didn't move and returned another blow that had no effect. Spider-Man. Why did the coup have no effect? Your entry. Ha ha ha, you can't do anything. My Nomu is made to kill the symbol of peace, and someone like you won't harm him. Spider-Man. Damn, I'm in trouble. Staggering from the blow to his face. Well, I think I have no choice. Throwing a spider web, but it had electricity. Narration. Although it was effective, our hero wasted no time, launched himself and began to hit the Nomu, but no matter how strong they were, they hadn't done anything to him, and on top of that, the Nomu, waking up from his trance, threw a punch and the hero dodged it with difficulty, but he didn't count on the Nomu using his other arm, hitting him in the abdomen, which made the arachnid hero spit blood from the impact inside him. Spider-Man. Wag. Spitting blood and running away a few meters. Your entry. Ha 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 ha, that's Nomu, kill him, and with that I will show that it's not good to interfere in our business. Uraraka. This is bad, he can't get up, we have to help him. Sato. We can't do anything. If he couldn't do anything, what would we do against that monster? Juro. Right now we can only wait for the professional heroes. Kaminari. Damn, it will kill him. Narrative. While they were talking and watching, the arachnid hero somewhat slowly dodged the Nomu's blows, but he still looked tired and his mask was somewhat destroyed, and at that moment the two-colored girl began to move away from her companions in the direction of the hero. Uraraka. Hey Sayumi-san, what are you going to do? Species. I'm sorry. Narrative. The ice girl ignored him and using her quirk froze the Nomu, giving our hero time to get away from the Nomu. Sayumi. Are you okay? Coldly. Spider-Man. Cough, cough. Thank you, miss. While staggering but still standing. Hee, this is embarrassing. A girl just saved me. Your entry. Nomu finishes off that girl and him, scratching his neck more aggressively. Narrative. The Nomu broke free from the ice and quickly launched itself at the two-colored girl, but the arachnid hero moved her from the spot in one movement, avoiding the blow. Spider-Man. Miss, are you okay? With some difficulty in his words. Sayumi. Thank you, cold but kind. Spider-Man. Okay, let's get this over with. Sayumi. Stop, you're too hurt to fight, you'll only get killed, coldly but with concern in his words. Spider-Man. A hero risks his life to protect others, falling to his knees from the blows. Sayumi. I'll finish him off once and for all. Throwing an ice attack at the Nomu, seeming to have succeeded. Kaminari. I did it. Uraraka. She did it, she's great. Juro. This isn't right, something's not right. Species. That won't stop him, that beast. Sayumi, get out of that place. Narration. At that moment the Nomu broke free from the ice and with great speed was going to hit the girl, and she asked for nothing more than to close her eyes, waiting for her end. But a loud bang was heard and made the place move slightly. A two-colored boy had arrived at the place, seeing the smoke and all his companions in shock. As the smoke dispersed, they saw the hero in front of the bicolor girl, protecting her with his arms in an X, receiving the impact of the blow. Everyone was amazed by the hero's act. Sayumi. Huh, opening her eyes and seeing the hero in front of her protecting her from the Nomu's blow. Stupid, you shouldn't have done that, with his worried and scared voice. Spider-Man. You are fine. Speaking weakly. Sayumi. Why did you save me? With a sad and worried face. Spider-Man. With great power comes great Narration. The hero couldn't say anything as he fell to his knees from everything his body suffered, and when it seemed like the end, someone came breaking down the door. All Might. Young people don't worry about what. Because I'm here. Taking off his tie. The hero quickly picked up the arachnid boy and in his other arm the bicolored girl. All Might. Boy, you did good, now let me take care of this. Your entry. So finally the big fish came, ha ha ha. All Might. You villain hurt my classmates, my students and this boy. I won't forgive you. Carolina SMAHHH. Narration. The blow missed its target as the Nomu had gotten in the way and taken the hit. All Might. But how is it possible? Your entry. He is made to finish you off. He also has shock absorption and regeneration, so you can't beat him, All Might. All Might. Now that I know that, I'll get this over with quickly. But without anyone expecting it, the hero and the Nomu were divided by a portal. All Might. Damn. While being grabbed by the ribs by the Nomu. Your entry. Game over for you, All Might, lol. Bakugo. Shiny, throwing an explosion towards the villain of the fog. On the company side, Uraraka. He is quite hurt, we must treat his serious wounds. Juro. But we have no way to cure it. Sayumi. Momo, could you create bandages? Species. Sure, but that will take me time. Spiderman. Calm down. I'm fine, getting up weakly. Uraraka. You're not okay, your body is pretty hurt. Spiderman. No. It's nothing, after all. I always get up, hee hee. Kaminari. Don't be an idiot, you can't do anything in that state. Spiderman. I have a lot to give, as he began to stagger. Sayumi. Are you an idiot or something? You can't go on like this, you'll only get yourself killed. Spiderman. That's what a hero does, and I'm better now. Throwing a web to advance but was stopped by the bicolor. Sayumi. I won't let you advance. Spiderman. Don't worry, miss, I'll be fine, after all I am your friendly neighborhood Spiderman. Returning with the battle, All Might, he had been able to free himself thanks to the help of the bicolor and the explosive boy. Todoroki. You won't win, villain, since we are 5 against 3. Bakugo. A fool like you won't defeat All Might. All Might, please stay away from here. Todoroki. But, All Might. I'll be fine, but with you here, I won't be able to protect you and confront you at the same time. Narration. So the young heroes proceeded to slowly walk away, but without waiting the arachnid hero reappeared on the battlefield. All Might. Huh, young man, get away from here, you've done too much. This is dangerous for you. Spiderman. It is an honor to fight alongside you. All Might. Ha ha ha, you are amazing, young man, well then let's do it. Narration. At that moment the young arachnid began to throw webs in the direction of the Nomu, while All Might went out in the direction of the Nomu to exchange punches. Spiderman. He's actually fighting face to face with that monster. All Might. So you can withstand my 100%, then I must go beyond that to defeat you, monster. Narrative. But although All Might was taking the advantage, it was clear that he was also being hurt, and at one point he was going to receive a blow from the Nomu. All Might. Damn, I was only distracted for a few moments, putting his arms out to receive the impact. Spiderman. I don't think so. Smosh. Throwing a powerful blow to the Nomu's face which made him step back, and All Might managed to get back up. All Might. Thanks, young man, I owe you one, haha. Go beyond the limit. Detroit SMASHHH. Narration. With that blow the hero sent the beast out of the place, while he raised his arm in a sign of victory. Your entry. You cheated. All Might. This time I threw more than 300 punches. So now you want to finish this villain. Your entry. How were you able to defeat Nomu? He was supposed to defeat you. You should be weak. Did he lie to me? All Might. Come on, try it if you can. Your entry. I won't leave a job half done. Appearing through a portal near All Might. Spiderman. Don't believe it, Mr. Hands. He lunged to strike, but before he could strike, a bullet hit the villain's hand. All Might. They arrived. Spiderman. It was about time, but I have to go. It was an honor to have helped All Might. All Might. I should say that, thank you for protecting the students. Spiderman. That's what a hero does after all, right? Throwing a web away from the place. On the other hand, your entry. Damn, that brat ruined the plan. Those children were quite strong and the symbol of peace was not weakened. Sensei, you were wrong. Mysterious man. No, I'm not wrong. I was simply too optimistic with the plan, but even though I equipped Nomu to be able to face the symbol of peace. Your entry. But it was that kid in a spider suit's fault. It was his fault. It was his fault. If he hadn't appeared, Nomu would have finished off All Might. Mysterious man. Calm down, Shigaraki. Everything will come in its own time. We just have to wait for the moment for everyone to recognize you. If you have watched till end, drop red hearts in comments so I can know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Now we will see you in the next video.